Hey there, this is Libby Stewart, and this is RV Cooking Yet. This week on RV Cooking Yet, we are doing salads, and so this is our second salad in this series, and today we're going to make Mexican corn salad. And so I hope you'll enjoy it. I hope you'll stay with us, and here we go. Let's get started. Okay, so our first step in this recipe is we need to crisp up some bacon, and in that we're putting a little bit of onion. So that's what we're doing now. I'm going to try to turn the camera so you can see what we're doing. Turn it up just a little bit. So what we really want to do is we really want to get this this bacon crisped up really good. You don't want to leave it halfway cooked. You want to make sure it's cooked all the way through, really crispy. And that's also, by cooking the onions with it, it's going to kind of caramelize our onions at the same time. We'll just take it a few minutes here. Alright, so our bacon is just about ready, and we are going to go ahead, matter of fact, we already turned off our stove, and we're just going to dish this out onto a napkin so it can drain a little bit. You want to leave as much of that grease in the pan as you can, because we're going to use that here in just a second. Alright. There we go. Alright, so you can see we still have plenty of the drippings in the pan. Alright, so next what we need to do is we need to add some corn to that pan, and what we're going to do is we're going to actually kind of give that corn a little bit of char. So hold on just a second, let me grab this corn. I'm just using frozen corn, just regular frozen yellow corn. You can use whatever. You can use canned corn. You can use fresh corn. Whatever you prefer. But space is valuable in the RV, so I'm using this because it doesn't take up much space, and I can store it without really having to use another cabinet. Okay, so I'm going to put the camera back down here again so you can just kind of watch what we're doing here. Turn this burner back on. You just want to stir it around in that pan and give it a good little char. You want to pick up all that yummy stuff that the bacon left behind. And while I'm doing this, I like to go ahead and season my corn a little bit. So I'm just going to use a little bit of kosher salt here. And a little bit of Everglades seasoning. Oops. This takes a few minutes to get a good char on there. Okay, so we have a nice little, our corn is beginning to char just a little bit, so it'll bring the sweetness out in that corn. So we're going to turn off our burner, and we'll be right back. We'll put this salad together and be done. Okay, so we have our bacon and our onions all cooked and done. We have our corn charred just slightly. And so now we are ready to put the rest of the ingredients in the salad, make our dressing, and get it all put together. So here we go. As you can see, I've already added my corn to a bowl. I'm going to just move this camera so that you can see. There we go. Okay. All right. So now we're just going to add that bacon and onion to it. Next, we're going to add just a tiny bit of chopped fresh onion. This is just to give it just a little crunch. And it's probably just maybe a couple teaspoons of onion, not very much at all. All right, next we want to add a little bit of heat to it. So we are actually going to chop up a jalapeno and put it in there. And if you don't like heat, you don't have to add this. Or you can add it and take the seeds out. We are going to take most of the seeds out because we don't want it to be so hot we can't eat it, but at the same time, we do like a little bit of spice. I'm only going to use, because I'm just making a small portion of this, I'm only going to use half of a jalapeno. And now, if you're chopping a jalapeno, be careful. Don't touch your eyes. I'm not one to wear gloves while I'm chopping one because I'm really not afraid of them, and I know not to touch my eyes afterwards. And I'm going to wash my hands as soon as I get through doing this. So just be careful about that. Otherwise, you probably won't enjoy this recipe very much at all because you'll be crying. So, so just small pieces of onion, chopped up, real good. I mean, not onion, sorry, jalapeno. All right, and we're just gonna put that into our salad as well. All right, give me just a second to wash my hands. I'll be right back. All right, next we're going to add just a little bit of avocado. And I think the easiest way to do an avocado is just to cut around it like this. You're going to give it a little twist. And then to get this pit out, or if you want to, if you're not going to use the whole avocado and you want to keep it, if you'll leave that pit in, cover it with saran wrap, put it in your refrigerator, it won't brown nearly as quickly. So leave the pit in if you're not going to use the whole thing, and just put that part aside. And I think that's actually what I'm going to do because I don't need a whole lot of avocado. So, let me show you this though. If you are going to take the avocado out, take your knife, slam it into the pit, give it a twist, it'll pop right out. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Sometimes I dice it while it's in the skin, but today I think I'm just going to peel the skin right off. And then I'll dice it. Not everybody loves avocado. I do, and so I am going to put a little bit in here. Avocado will turn brown, so if this is a salad that you are going to maybe serve the next day, then you need to wait until the last minute to put avocado in, or else it won't look very pretty. You want to keep it nice and fresh. And there is a little bit of lime juice that's going to go into the salad, so that will help preserve it. So, all right, so we're going to put this nice avocado in there. So we have avocado, we have jalapeno, a little bit of onion, a little bit of bacon, and our corn in the salad at this time. And now we are going to make up our dressing. So I have a little bit of mayonnaise, and I'm just going to dump it right here into this. And then I'm going to add just a couple tablespoons of sour cream. If you've ever had Mexican street corn, then you know that it's absolutely delicious. And so, all right, next I'm going to use this seasoning. This is something that I did not even know existed until last summer, but I absolutely love this stuff. I put it on everything. It's tahini, and I think I'm pronouncing that right. And so I'm just going to sprinkle a good portion of that in here and give it a stir. Add a little salt to that. It's kind of a chili lime flavor that tahini is. And then a little bit of Cajun seasoning, because that's what I happen to have on hand. About a tablespoon of lime juice. All right, and that is our dressing. So that is going to go over our salad. And then this is one of my favorite parts. So this is queso fresco, and we are going to just crumble it. I've already started crumbling it, but I just thought I'd show you just how easy it is to crumble. You just kind of do it in your fingers very gently, and it will just crumble into little pieces. I like a lot of cheese, so we're going to put a good amount in this salad. Sprinkle that in. All right, then we're going to stir this up a little bit. Almost ran out of bowl, y'all. Right, and this is a salad that can be used as a side dish. You can also kind of use this as an appetizer. Serve it with corn chips, like Fritos scoops or something like that. And it's a great little. We're getting all outside the bowl. Okay, now you can leave it just like this. It's complete at this stage. But I have a little secret that I like to use when I make this, and that is the chamoy sauce. I'm not sure how you say that. I think it's chamoy. This one is a mild one, and it's just a chili sauce. And we're just gonna drizzle it over it. Ta-da! All done. So that's our salad for today, Mexican corn salad. I hope you'll try it. I hope you'll love it. And you know, we're coming up on Cinco de Mayo, so maybe this would be a great addition to your meal for Cinco de Mayo. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed our little salad show today, and I hope you'll tune back in tomorrow, because we have a whole different salad that we're gonna show you how to make tomorrow. See you later.